Hello everybody, Farmer Tom here, and welcome back to the 11th episode of our Survival Challenge series. As you can see, we are now in January, and the snow has arrived. And it has set and become quite thick, really. I can hear my boots crunching in it. And this snow will disrupt what my original plans were for today, because I wanted to get, well, you can't even see it anymore, but I wanted to get this field which we ploughed last time. I wanted to get that cultivated, but now the ground is fully frozen. It doesn't seem like that's going to be possible, and I'm quite surprised the lake hasn't frozen at all. Oh, it's very snowy underneath the lake. I didn't know snow could settle under a lake. Learn something new every day. So, now that those plans have gone out the window, I think it's probably best. Of course, we still need to get the tree stumps removed. I still need to try and figure that out. But I think I do not... What on earth is the snow doing? It seems to be going quite strange. I don't know why. Maybe we should walk back the other way. But I would like to get these trees taken out here if the snow stops doing this very strange thing. I will run away very quickly. Don't want to be near that. Ugh, my eyes. Sorry about that. But before we can do that, I think we need to go and see if we can rent a snowplow to put on the back of our tractor so we can make a path, because obviously it's very slippery and we don't want to be sliding everywhere. But as always, if you do go on to enjoy this episode, please consider leaving a like on this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with anybody else who you think may enjoy this sort of content. So, as for now, I will head up to the shop, and I will see if they have a snowplow available, which, well, if they do, it would be very helpful, because, I mean, if I slam on the brakes, just see we slided, we weren't going very quickly, and obviously with our pickup truck we're going to be going much quicker than that. So let's head down there and see what they have. Here we are then at the shop. Doesn't seem like they've had a snowplow out at all, clearing their courtyard space, so it's still very slippery up and around here. I think I'll park up quite close to the verge. There we go. Let's park there. Let's go and see. It does seem that they have something in, and it has a snowplow in the back. I think I might go and ask what they're doing with this, because that could actually be very useful. I'll go and have a quick word with them and see what they have to say. Yes, thank you. I understand. Well, that's good news. They've just told me that I can borrow this for £100 for the next hour to get our own yard cleared. Apparently they had it brought in this morning to clear their own courtyard area, but they did say to me if I cleared their own courtyard I could borrow it for free. So I guess that's what we're doing. I'll just... I didn't get the key. Give me 1 second. There we go. So, let's climb up the ladder and get in. This is a very nice interior, I have to say. So where does the key go? Is it in there? Let's try that. Oh, it's starting up. What's that flashing light? Oh, it stopped. That's good. So I think I'll be able to work out what these controls do. Does this one on the side raise the snowplow? Yes, it does. This is very snazzy, not something which I'm used to. Oh, it's accelerating. Very exciting, and very nice tractor. So I think that's going to put our tree felling plans on hold, I guess. But it's probably best if we were to do our own yard first and then come back up to do theirs, considering that's where we'll have to bring it back to. It's not the biggest snowplow in the world, but to be honest, that will be alright. It will be absolutely fine for what we need to do. And hopefully the snow shouldn't be around for too long anyway, I mean, normally it doesn't last longer than January. You might occasionally get spells of snow in February, at least where I live, but it's not very common. So let's head back to our yard and get it cleared. Here we are then, back at the yard. Everything is looking very sort of, I don't know what the word would be, sort of nice. I know that's very underwhelming, but it all does look very nice, doesn't it? It's very sort of picturesque, that's it. So I think our best option is probably to move all of our machinery out of the way. I'll pop this the plough down inside our shed so it's out of the way temporarily, and I'll move that trailer. So I'll lower that, get it detached, we'll spin ourselves around and attach ourselves to this trailer. I am not going to try and reverse it because, as I've learnt the hard way, it's not a good one for reversing, so I think I'll probably just spin it around and park it on our washing platform. Oh no, this is not going to fit, is it? This is going to be close. Squeeze through. I turn now. Okay, I've bottled that. No. Let's try and just go along the edge. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Yes, I've made it. Perfect. Let's get that detached there. Now that's out of the way. I don't think there was anything else. No, there doesn't seem to be. The only thing which is here now is the pickup truck, but of course I can't really tow that, unfortunately. I'll have to jump back out into the cold and move it myself. And I did just notice I left the tailgate down on it for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but we can get that flipped up. And can we park it inside this barn where it will be out of the snow? Yes, we can. There's plenty of space. There we go. So let's... oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Let's jump back into our Massey Ferguson tractor. And I think, because it's on the back, if I line up by the edge of our field, like so, and just get that lowered, and I guess if I start reversing, yes, this is working. I'll just push it off to the side, make a pile out of the way. How's that looking? Oh, that's perfect. That's just what I wanted. I'll do the same again here, making sure to not block my own front door. Pile it up around there. Perfect. Just go along by the front door again, because I don't want to have to walk through it every single time I step out of my house. Oh, I've crashed it. Let's not let the lovely people who have let us borrow this know. We won't tell them I crashed. But we'll keep piling up this snow until we've got a nice clear path where we will be able to use the yard again without slipping and sliding all over the place. So I will continue on with this and get as much cleared as possible so that we can fit through. It seems like all I really need is one sort of path. So let's carry on and get some more ground covered. So that's the majority of our drive cleared. Of course we still have the extra track which we put in episode 9, so I'll head back down this and I'll make sure to do the test where I slam on the brakes. No, I do not slide. That's absolutely perfect. So it seems like we've cleared enough snow by there. I have to say I do really quite like the animations it gives you for the snow. It does look very real, should I say. It does look good. We need to make sure this path is cleared, so if we want to do some felling we're not slipping and, dare I say it, flipping the pickup truck again, but then I do that without snow anyway. So it may seem pointless, but really this is what they would do in real life, so it does have a point. Let's turn those rear lights on. There we go. Struggling to see, even though it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Of course, January, the light is very low in the sky. Not the light is very low in the sky, the sun is very low in the sky, which means the light is low and very dazzling. I think this should be enough for this path. How's that looking? Let's not look outside. That does not look pretty with all of that. It's having another spasm. It's just horrible. So that's our paths done, and we are just within the hour. We were allowed to borrow this at 9:05, and of course we finished at 10:05, so I'm sure I'll be able to just wiggle a couple of minutes to allow myself to get back. Then I'm sure they won't mind. And of course we need to go and do theirs for them. I'll clear some area, and that should have allowed us to do all of that work down there for free, which is very good news. Not something I was expecting to receive, really. Quite a nice offer by them. So this shouldn't take too long to clear their yard for them. I presume they just want quite a large path pushed into the snow, I guess. If we just clear a large section so that all of their deliveries can still be made without any issues. I will not make you watch this in real time, of course you have already seen it, so I'll make sure this entrance is nice and clear by the main road, because I presume that's where, if any tractors are coming in, this is where they'll come in from. Oh, sorry about the bucket, didn't mean to. So I will continue with this, and hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer, and they'll be happy with the job we do. There we go. That should be cleared enough for them. I've made sure to clear all around the gate so that any incoming vehicles have plenty of clear space to drive without having to go on this slippery snow and ice. So I'll pull this back inside and let them know that I've completely finished with it. Just go and see if they want, well, not if they want the keys back. I'm fairly sure they will want the keys back. Is that lowered? Yes, it is. Detach it, and let's go and have a look. Very nice. They gave me a £50 reward. They told me that they didn't realise I would clear so much space. They said they just wanted a single track. So I will take that any day of the week. That is very kind of them. I guess I am a regular customer with them, so maybe it was just a little sort of come back and buy from us reward. A little voucher maybe I could spend on some seed or something so they'd get the money back eventually. But that is the snow cleared, and hopefully this will be the last of the snow for a while, because it's definitely slowed down our progress a little bit. But I was thinking, of course, I wanted to get some sheep because they'll be able to produce us some wool, and when they're older, we'd be able to sell them. However, I was having a look at the price of sheep pens. If I just have a look at these... Oh, there goes our tractor. Bye-bye. If we go onto here, sheep, £26,000 for the pen, and of course, well, I know it's not owned by me, you don't need to tell me, and of course we don't have that money. So I was looking at bees, and we can buy hives for £1,100, which is a very, very good deal, I think. So I think we might have a look at doing that. Now, where's my tractor gone? Oh, here it is. Wow, can you believe it? It stayed directly in the middle of the path. Let's go and see if we can find a spot to put those beehives. Now, I'm not going to say I'm annoyed, but I will say I am very angry. I cannot believe it. The moment that I arrived back, the snow all melted. It was a complete waste of time. What on earth was I thinking? I mean, at least I can think we made £50 if that's anything good, but I've just wasted my whole morning ploughing snow just for it to melt when I get back from ploughing the snow. That was really very futile and pointless. However, it does mean we can see where we're going to place the beehives now. I think this might be a good spot here, considering we cleared everything down, and it does say when you place beehives near a field, it can increase their yield. That was a good rhyme. So, I think I'll look at placing them in this area here. Let's open up the menu. I really hope we don't have that, what's it called, like that destruction thing, or where it says that we can't place it because we're too close to an object. Of course it does. Overlaps with another. Oh, no, it's alright. It does say we can place it here. Now, what is... So that's 10. So, oh, we could buy... It would probably work out about the same, pretty much, getting one of these hives or 10 of these hives. Now, I think simply to fit in with the theme of our farm, in the fact that it's all very old, I think I will get some of these older looking ones, which look a little bit like a cabinet, to be honest, that you get in houses. So the best option is probably just to sort of line them along here. That, of course, is still saying overlaps with objects, so I'm not interested with that. So here, I think, would be a good option. If I maybe place the first one here. Oh, I can hear the bees. And then I'll curve the second one around to about here. No, it does not let me. That's too close. Oh, here it does let me. Perfect. So I think I will look at placing maybe 4 or 5. I think that would be a good option. Another one there, and now if I place them in the gaps in between, maybe there, yes, and do the same by here, yes, there, where does it let me? About there? Perfect. Let's have a look at these hives. Oh, hang on, we have to place our zone down, because of course the bees, they can make honey for us. So where will it let me place this? Will it let me place it over here? Yes, it will. So I think I'll place it towards the back. How is it straight? I need to make sure it's straight. That's really important. Where will be straight? Like that? Maybe... Oh no, it's got to be at the angle. About that angle. Let's get that placed down there. That's not straight at all, and that's really annoying me. However, it will have to do. Let's have a look at these beehives. They certainly do fit in with our theme, but they look absolutely stunning. I love them, and hopefully it should mean they'll increase the yield very slightly of our... What's in here? Isn't this the barley field? Yes, it is the barley field. So hopefully it will mean we'll get a better yield here. Okay, so they don't count as animals. No, they don't count as any of this, but it does say we can make honey from them. So maybe we'll be able to sell some honey eventually, which will be very, very good news. Okay, now that the snow has melted, it does mean that we can get back to the job in hand, which I originally wanted to do. And that was, of course, to plough up our field. Not plough up, cultivate our field. So we can get back to that, and it means come March or April we'll be able to get it sown, ready for the coming year, which will help us out a lot. We're going to have a very good harvest. I have very good faith about this. Things are feeling good around the farm. There seems to be sort of a positive vibe, should I say. So let's get ourselves lowered down by here. We'll reverse and start cultivating. Perfect. So I think I'm going to go in a straight line, just to sort of make things easier, rather than following everything around like I had to with the ploughing. This just doesn't look very right, does it? A tractor which is all snowy on a field which looks like it hasn't had snow for the last 5 years. But hey ho, that's how the game goes. Hopefully the snow will eventually wear off the tyres. I'm sure it will. There we go, I can see now. Now that the lights are on, make sure we're right up against the edges. And I have to say, even though this cultivator is small, and I've seen your comments, I do read all of the comments, so if you do leave a comment, I will always respond and read them. So please, please leave comments if you have any feedback or anything you would like to moan about at all, or say I can do certain things better. Please do let me know. It's always much appreciated and very helpful. However, back to what I was saying, I got a bit sidetracked there. I have seen your comments about different cultivators, and this one, actually, even though it's very small, it does sort of mean you get a little bit, I don't know what it is, but just having sort of smaller machinery seems to give you a better connection. Is that really how it should be described? I don't know. I hope you know what I mean, but it sort of makes it feel more sort of like a family, a little bit more like a community. Everything feels more local. If you have little machinery, you start to make friends with it. I know this sounds really, really strange, and it may just be me being a right weirdo, but it just seems a little bit better at this stage because it more sort of matches in with how big our tractor is. And of course, once we do get bigger machinery, I've got nothing against getting bigger cultivators and ploughs, but just at this stage, when we only have 3 little fields, having this cultivator seems to be doing well. I mean, I can't necessarily say the same about our plough. That is painful to use, and I will be looking at getting a new one of those, definitely. Did I not have it on for this lap? Oh no, I did. Of course, I forgot. I need to go at a right angle because of the bouncy cultivator. I'll come back to that at the end. But for now, let's get on with this cultivating. It shouldn't take too long. And, well, yes, it will mean another field is ready for the following planting season. not much to do now. We're just in the final little section. This cultivator is really, it did seem like the perfect size for this new field at least that we created. Whether it will be for the other fields now that they've all been expanded, you know, time will tell, and if not, we will just replace it. I don't think we'll get much money back for this one, so maybe it is just worth keeping it if we ever wanted to make smaller fields. However, that is the completion of this field, and I think that will be the completion of today's episode. Yes, perfect. We have made some very good progress, and we have made a grand total of £50, which is incredible. I am being sarcastic, but it's more than we made in other episodes. Some episodes we lost money, especially the episode where I did the yard expansion, where I lost about £10,000. But we'll make the money back. Sooner or later it will start flooding in. Whenever that will be, I don't know, but hopefully not too long. But that will be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed, please consider leaving a like on this episode, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with anybody you know who might like this. But that's all from me, apart from see you in the next episode. Bye for now.